Politicians' show of electoral madness continues as 4 were reportedly killed during the supplementary elections. Welcome to Matters of National Interest on Famupadwa TV. It has become very clear that politicians are still determined to destroy this country. Not minding the number of electoral cases at the various electoral tribunals because of the controversies surrounding the outcomes of both the February 25th presidential election and the March 18th gubernatorial elections, politicians are still doing what they know how to do best. It is no longer news that in the just concluded supplementary elections in Kano and other parts of this country, that no fewer than 4 persons were killed. Electoral materials were destroyed in some other places to show that Nigerians have not learned. You don't blame those who seem not to have learned their lessons, because the country, as it were, has taught none any lesson. Immediately after the presidential election was announced, some persons were calling on Peter Obi not to challenge the outcome of the elections. Some were talking about national reconciliation and national healing, but there is no sense in such calls. If you allow people who steal other person's mandate to go scot-free, you are just encouraging some other persons who are criminally minded to do the same thing, because they know that eventually they will rather talk about national reconciliation and national healing instead of justice. I bet you, when the judiciary wakes up to their responsibilities and the security agencies are also doing what they're expected to do, protecting voters and dealing decisively with people that perpetrate violence during election or intimidation, as it were, during election, then this madness will cease. Currently, there are so many cases at the various levels of the electoral tribunals, talking about the houses of assembly, the gubernatorial election, as well as the presidential elections. The judiciary will be doing this country a lot of service, a lot of help, a lot of good if they remain resolute and objective in their decisions. Because there are more deadly persons that are watching the outcomes of these litigations. If they see that nothing is done after all, they'll be warming up for 2027. And I tell you, worse things will happen. So, my fellow Nigerians, let us rise up against this madness. Let us rise up against electoral malpractices, rise up against political intimidation. Forget about your party, forget about your faith, forget about your ethnic group. For when Nigeria gets better tomorrow, everybody will benefit. Thank you for watching.